And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Awkward Moments Podcast. It's your boy Apparition Music.
This is your boy Alan Merchant.
And we are here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk to you today about our experience in Boston.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we should apologize to our followers, but we kind of did say we were going to do a podcast in Boston. It didn't turn out that way. I think only reason why is because, one, we were too entertained, and two, we were just either we were entertained and we just got tired. At some point we just kind of we were just tired, bro. I remember the first day we got there, son. Even the second day.
Yeah, let's.
It's cool though. But it was anyway. It was pretty fucking awesome.
Let's break it down, man.
Yeah,
let's
do it. Let's
just go right in. So, so we woke up super early.
Yeah, we did.
It was like, I woke up like at 4:40. I don't know what time you woke up.
Pretty much about the same time.
Cool, and so like we were like texting each other, and we met up at 74th.
Yeah, we did.
And we were both just out of it.
Yo, word.
We were both just like, yo, what's good, bro? How's it going? And I was like, just like, with all my energy, just trying to stay there, just trying to, keep it together and just like make it to the bus. That was the goal. That's the only thing I had in mind.
Yeah.
I remember we had like light conversation on the train. I said, bro, I gotta sit down, bro. I can't. I can barely stand up. And I sat next to this guy who looked even more out of it.
Yo, where he had some long hair going on. Yeah, he was just like, I don't know what he was doing, but he just seemed kind of iffy.
He was even more out of it. And so it was fairly easy to get there.
It really was. I mean, we got on to the 74th Street train station, and we was just waiting for the 7 train, and
still we got nighttime.
We got off at the last stop of the 7 train, and yeah, we got there pretty quickly, but man, that bus ride to Boston was kind of, I don't know.
It had its moments.
Yeah, it had its moments, because there were moments where I kind of did like get some shut eye, but then like there were just moments is like I kind of felt uncomfortable. The seats.
How it's like almost 4 hours.
It was about 4 hours. It was about a 4-hour drive, definitely. But we got there so fucking early, bro. We
got there pretty early.
Son, check-in was not until 4:00. So pretty much once we got to the bus station in Boston, we made our way to the hostel. And they told us that we were still too early, whatnot. So we dropped our bags off, and
right. But we kind of knew that, though.
Yeah,
right?
We did. No, we did know that.
We kind of purposely was like, okay, let's go there early so we can kind of get a feel for it. Once we get the rhythm of the city, and then we check in. But I just remember like, just arriving at the mega bus, and even in that there was kind of like a long line.
It was.
But, these buses are huge. They got 2 floors. They got seats in the bottom and seats on the top. We was like, yo, let's go to the top. Let's sit in the top. And we got there. And as soon as they started going like towards Boston, my son pulled out the oil.
Oh, yes.
And I was like looking at him.
Yo, for real.
I was like,
that actually kind of helped. Actually did help a little bit, just to kind of like, because when I hit it, it was the mix of just like having, like, my body was telling me like, yo, you need to like lay on something soft like a bed.
Oh yeah.
That feeling plus hitting the oil, it was a recipe for like relaxation.
Yeah,
just like,
man.
I'm like, yo, I'm just chilling, son.
Just
chilling, coughing up, but it was awesome. I mean, once we got to Boston though.
Yeah, so we get there, right?
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, let's find the hostel. I put it in Google Maps, and it was right there.
It was.
I remember you were kind of like, you were kind of iffy about it the whole time.
I was like, yo, you know,
we just go straight from here.
I was like, yo,
bro, you sure?
I was like, yo, bro, you know how to work that map?
I was like, bro, trust me.
I was like, yo, nigga.
I was like, you just go straight from like you didn't have no data or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
My son been watching too much porn, man.
Yep.
But yeah, I remember the first thing we did was we got coffee. Coffee held us down through the whole trip.
It did, but it made me want to take a mean shit.
Yeah, it also had its moments where it's just
it's like, goddamn, I need a bathroom right now.
Yeah, we get this. So we're talking to the girl at the counter. And I remember I was just like, yeah, let me get a coffee. And she like leans down and I see her like...
Oh, you talking about the short hair?
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, hell yeah, she was cute, man.
She had like, I seen her breasts. Like under her shirt, she had like a long shirt with like an open collar.
Did she have nipples?
What happened?
Did you see her nipples?
No.
She looked like she had a nice body.
Word.
She looked like she works out. Takes care of herself, at least. From what I remember.
Yeah, so in the meantime, they held our luggage, right? And, they stored it. So we're like, yo, let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, you got a joint? I was like, damn, it's in my bag, bro.
So we were like already...
Go get it.
Yeah, so when he said that... because I told him, I was like, yo, do you have a joint? And that we had just left the hostel, made that left turn going down some street, and that's when I brought it up, like, yo, you got a joint? And then we went back, and then tell him what happened.
Okay, so I go to the guy. There was another guy there as well. He was the guy that ended up giving us a tour for the Freedom Trail.
I thought you asked the janitor or like.
Nah, he wasn't there at the time. So it was this guy.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, I honestly thought it was the black dude that was the one that first originally let us in. I thought that was the one. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he wasn't around at the time, okay. So it was this guy. So he opens the door, right? I'm there
like. Freedom Trail, the Harvard tour. The Harvard tour, you mean?
Yeah, the guy
they gave us the Harvard tour. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
you remember him, right?
Yeah. How can I not?
The Freedom Trail, yeah. Yeah, he's just there watching me.
Damn.
And I'm like trying to like pretend like I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm like, I can't find it. He's there watching me, and I kind of look at him, and he kind of catches on, like he kind of gets the hint, like I don't want to be, observed.
Yeah.
So like he turns around, kind of giving me a little bit of privacy, and I open it from I keep it in a glasses case, so I open the glasses case, I take one, put it in my pocket, I'm set. But now I'm also looking for, because I wanted to make it seem like, I was looking for stevia.
Yeah, that's what you originally was looking for, though.
An organic sugar sweetener.
Yeah.
So then I'm like pretending, and I finally find it. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then he kind of gives me that eye, like I know you're up to no good type of look, but whatever. I didn't care.
Yeah, right.
So then I remember I was like messing with you at first. I was like, nah, man, I couldn't get it. Dude was watching me. You're like, damn, son. Like you was really looking forward to it.
Word.
I was like, nah, but I got it. You're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I have it. So you got it? Nah, I couldn't get it. You're like, damn, son. And then
this guy was telling me the whole fucking time, son.
Yo, what's in your hand, bro? It's a joint. So damn, son. We was just cracking up on the way. And
it was so funny because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I guess I was kind of paranoid or just a bit worried.
You had your moments,
bro. I had my moments. I was just like, yo, we're in a new state. I don't know what the fuck are the regulations.
Honestly, I was on the same page with you at first.
But you know what kind of changed that? The first time we smoked. That first time we smoked. After that, I just kind of like, all right, fuck it, whatever.
But you know why, though? You know what kind of, like I seen dudes on the street walking by us with, like, a $20 bill and bud inside, just breaking up the bud as he was walking, like...
Damn, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I saw some guy with, like, a huge-ass joint on his hand, like, he was just chiefing, but I didn't see that. Wow.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Boston Massachusetts has probably regulated weed both medically and recreationally. I just was not aware of it.
I mean, from what I saw, people were pretty comfortable with it.
Yeah. I remember one time, you met that girl, and I was kind of bugging out because I was like, yo, there's police.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, son, transit cops?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
But first, let's just still break down, where we're at on the first day.
So, once we had the joint...
We went to the park.
We went to the park. Did we go to the park right away? I feel like we went somewhere first. We went to the outdoor mall first.
Yeah, did we?
Yeah, we went to the outdoor mall first. Yeah, because
okay.
We went to the outdoor mall first, which was really cool. But before getting to the outdoor mall, that's when we started smoking, and we were just kind of like, just watching our every corner, just because like one, we're in a new state, and two, we're just not aware. I wasn't aware.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure Fernando wasn't aware. Yeah,
no one's trying to get like in trouble or anything, especially while we're out there. We're just trying to have fun.
Yeah,
but I feel you, man. After that first one, it was kind of starting to hit me. I was trying to keep my cool.
Yeah,
but I just kept reminding myself, I'm here to have a good time. That's it. That's all that matters.
Pretty much.
And we were just kind of, entertaining ourselves, just looking at, all the different malls and how they all connected.
Yeah.
And how paradoxically at the same time they were out. It was outside.
It was an outdoor. It felt more like an outdoor plaza than more of a mall, just because of the outdoor setting feel to
Yeah,
it,
for sure.
I don't know if you remember the Quincy Market, which was actually inside, which was part of that outdoor mall. Which when we went inside, it was a huge food market. It was just straight down. That was actually.
To be honest, I was pretty stoned at that point.
Yo, word.
And I remember you just saying like, "Yo, look at this chick, son. Yo, she mad cute, son." I'm like, huh? Just out of it,
bro. There was a couple
of cute. There was a couple.
Boston, Boston has a lot of cute girls.
Yeah, dude.
From what I remember, there was a lot of cute girls that I seen. That I saw. Yeah, but after that market, we went to the park. We just went walking, son. We was just really walking. Right. Really getting to know what Boston was like. We went to a place called the Commonwealth Avenue.
Yeah.
It sounded like a real rich area. I mean,
it looked pretty rich.
I feel like Boston in general was like the city itself. It just had that rich feel to it. I don't know. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I got out of it.
I mean, there were certain areas that had like graffiti and stuff.
Yeah.
Which seemed like a bit more hood. But then you got to see like where we were at.
Yeah.
Like around that area, like towards the park, there was just like nice neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like you could tell like people with a lot. You had to have money to live there and stuff.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
I remember what was holding me down. After that joint was the coffee, like the combination of like the relaxation. And just like the energy of the coffee, just that mixture was like, just had me like, just had this buzz going in my head where, I felt good. I was just like, man, let's do something.
Yeah.
And then like, so we finally get access to the hostel.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's 4 p.m. We roll up. We're super excited about like, finally seeing our room, seeing our beds. So, I mean, we kind of got a feel for how they were gonna look from the pictures online.
Right.
But, until we finally, got to see our rooms, we were like, oh, okay. And I didn't realize that we had separate, beds. We were both on the top. I was thinking it was,
oh, one bed? Yeah.
Like a combination type thing. But that was pretty cool, too, because, we both got the experience, being on the top.
Top bed, yeah.
And we open the door. We see, our roommate. He's, in bed. We're like, oh.
He was just sleeping. I was like, yo.
Kind of threw me off a bit.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man, maybe rooming with other people wasn't a good idea, but it was cool. He did his thing, we did our thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. We found out that there's a pub crawl later on in the night.
Oh man.
So we're like, yo, bro, let's rest up, let's regain our energy, and let's go to this pub crawl.
Definitely, and we definitely did that.
So we're at the lobby just hanging out, kind of super excited, not knowing what to expect, and I sparked up a conversation with this girl that I saw earlier.
Yeah.
I think her name was
Abby. Australian chick.
Yeah, super cool, down to earth.
I don't remember. I can't really recognize her. I'm trying to remember how she looks like, but I mean, all I know is that she was pretty cool. She was pretty cool.
I have like a vague memory of her in my head, you know?
Yeah.
Like I remember she had the hat on.
Yeah, she definitely had a hat on.
You know, she kept her jacket throughout the night. But so we all sent her up, right? Like just at the door, just before leaving. And he basically breaks it down to us. Okay, we're gonna go to this bar, we're gonna transfer to this bar, and then we're gonna go to a dance bar. And that dance bar, I was like, it just got me super excited. I'm like, I'm sticking with the group, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, our walk there, we kind of got rejected from the first bar.
Yeah, because it was probably I heard it was packed. That's why.
Yeah,
there's just too many people, and it seemed like there was a lot of people.
I mean, I didn't really get to look inside, but you know, I just remember this kind of long walk. I was talking to this professor from
Chicago.
Dude with the long hair
Chicago,
from Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, that's what we ended up calling him for the night.
Yeah,
just Chicago.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I remember him.
And we just show up at this first bar. And I remember the guide. He was like, kind of like a young-looking dude.
Yeah, he was. He definitely was a young-looking guy. He was like our kind of like close to our age, doing his PhD or a master's. I'm not quite sure what it was, but
he just seemed very like streetwise. I don't know, like yeah.
I didn't really get to talk to him.
It kind of looked like he knew the ins and outs of just that whole area, you know.
Did he tell you how long he was in Boston?
How long he was in Boston?
Did he tell you?
I think he was a student, and he was volunteering at the hostel as well.
Oh. Hmm.
But yeah, so we're in this first bar. It's a kind of like there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
It extended all the way to the back. They had like a
pool table. They had pool tables.
A bunch of pool tables as well. So we're all just like. It was you, me, Abby, Chicago, and the guide.
The tour guide, yeah, the one that was kind of giving the tour of like the bars.
And we're kind of just like bantering, just kind of like bullshitting, you know, just like kind of like trying to break the ice, you know, trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. And
I remember I asked him like, "What's the most drunk you've ever gotten?" I'll never forget this story. He was like, "Man, I gotten so drunk that I woke up in my bed." With a bicycle. I was like, what? How does that happen? Like that. That was a pretty crazy story.
I remember that story.
And I remember I was kind of vibing with Abby a bit.
Yeah.
You know, just getting to know her, just asking her questions. You know, she had like, I think her dream was like, she wanted to work for the Navy.
That she applied for the Navy or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
In Australia.
And we were just like talking about like, you know, how's Australia and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but we got into a conversation about kangaroos and stuff.
Where we did get you said so, you had made a comment I think about kangaroos or whatnot, and we had a conversation about like stepping up to a kangaroo, but we came into a conclusion that's like kind of stepping up to like a big dude, because like, yo, there was a video that you showed. You showed me.
Yeah.
Yo, this kangaroo, son, this dude. I mean, it's funny because I'm saying, because like he looked like he was really about to fuck somebody up. Like the kangaroo was like he was squaring up. His chest kind of came out, and he just like hitting the
brolic as shit.
Kangaroo. Ladies and gentlemen, you never want to fight a kangaroo.
Hell no.
Yo, I would never want to fight a kangaroo. These guys look like they would do some damage.
You wouldn't last a second.
And they look like they can square up. Like, it's just funny. It looks like they look like a human being about to fuck you up, yo.
Like a person on steroids.
Son, word.
I remember the video I showed her. There was like a kangaroo. It was like behind glass, and it was just like it didn't know that there was glass there.
Yeah.
It was like trying to pass it, but it like. That's the closest I think anyone's ever gotten to like a kangaroo. Well, as far as the ones that are tamed. And that are under like the zoo and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like weird conversations like that. And so we moved to the next bar, which was like a bit more together, you know? Like it was.
Which one was that?
It was the one where they had like the video games. There was like a dude like
oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, yo, don't lose Abby. Like stay with her. Like.
Where you were telling me to not lose Abby, but I felt like. Nah, you know what? You know what I noticed? I don't know if you remember some guy. It was some blonde-haired guy. I don't know if you remember.
With the Onyx shirt?
I forgot.
He's like some big dude?
He seemed like he was kind of built, but I don't know if you I don't remember his name. I do remember him having blonde hair, and I remember he did get kicked out from the bar. He ended up getting kicked out. I think he got kicked out when we went to the last place that we ended up going to. But he seemed like he was trying to hit on Abby, trying to spark a conversation and stuff like that.
You must be talking about the big dude.
Was he big, man?
He was like he's kind of short, but he.
I mean, like I'm standing up right now and I'm 5'9". He seemed like maybe a bit more taller, just a bit more. Nothing too exaggerated, but he did have.
We might be talking about someone else then.
Maybe I'm not too sure.
There were a couple guys trying to hit on her. To be honest.
Yeah. So I mean, when I saw that, I was just like, I'm not really gonna like go. I'm not gonna go and kind of cop block. It wasn't one. Like, I wasn't really gonna go too crazy about some girl.
Yeah.
Let her do her thing out. Let her breathe.
Yeah, for sure.
I know it was kind of funny because he was like, "Yo, go." I'm like, bro, just let her be, man. Fuck it. It's better that way because kind of like when we re-link up again.
Yeah.
It just like
that did also kind of happen.
It did happen because towards the last part
we reconnected.
Again
towards the dance.
Yeah.
Yo, this club was crazy.
It was packed with some sexy, good-looking girls.
Jesus Christ!
But at some point, it got packed with a bunch of dicks in it, man.
Yeah. Towards the night, the dance floor, just a bunch of dudes. I called it out. I'm like, yo, Cockfest, let's get the fuck out of here.
Word, facts.
But earlier on, there was beautiful white girls.
When we had got there, the dance floor wasn't as packed as later on in the night. But
it was pretty light.
It was late at first, but then give it half an hour to an hour. That's when it started getting a little bit more packed. And I felt like it was half and half because there were those who were just well dressed for the occasion, and there was just other people like us that, well, me at least, that was just going in there casual. That had no expectations, and we still got in, which was kind of cool. But man, there were some beautiful women in there in that club. Definitely some beautiful women in that club.
Man, early on, I remember dancing. Like, this girl was like straight up twerking. She had like a fat ass.
Was she white?
She was like light skinned.
Word?
Yeah, like her boobs were out. Yo, her girlfriend's cock blocked the shit out of me.
Son.
And she came out of the blue, just like, oh, I got a boyfriend. I was like, man, I'm not trying to have this. And I was just like, picking and mixing between different sets of girls, just like trying to like get in, get out, trying to show my face. So maybe like later on in the night they recognize me. Like, oh, that's that guy. Like, oh, he's just here. He's just trying to have fun, which kind of worked in my favor for like a certain group.
Yeah.
But because I was by myself, I was outnumbered. I was like, damn, yo, where's Alan? I seen you. You was like at the top of the stairs, just observing.
I was hanging out with Chicago for a bit. I was just like, yo.
I'm like, yo. I was in the trenches at war, just like, I'm like, yo, I need this nigga here, son. Fuck.
Son, yo, I don't know what it is with me, man. Like, yo, I guess so. You
was taking your time, bro.
I get so you know what it is, man. I think it's like I get so shy, I guess, or it's just like it's a level of comfortability. I don't know, like when it comes to stuff like that. It takes a while for me to like, I'm about to put up on this girl, and then just start dry helping her like, bro. When I was down at the level you were at, like where the dance floor was at, yo, you made me laugh so much, bro. I looked at you, yo, son. You gave me this look to kind of like reassure me, like, yo, look what I'm about to do. I looked at you, yo. My son was like putting his hands up in the air, and he was dry helping some chick. While all his girls was looking, and I'm like, yo, I cannot.
I did this shit right in front of all of
them. I started dying, dude. I started dying.
Yo, son. That's that I don't give a fuck attitude that you gotta have, son.
Yo, son, I wish I could. I mean, I feel like I know I can do it. It's just like I need to like kind of like reassure myself, like, yo, this is just fucking, like, this is just a fucking
moment. My nigga, we in Boston, like, we're never gonna see none of these people again.
Yeah. I should have. Yo, I wish I had that attitude, son.
So yeah, we was there. We was also chilling with some of our friends from Venezuela. Venezuela.
Who?
No, the Argentinians.
Oh, the Argentinian guys? Yeah, those guys were fucking out of their mind drunk. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't. How much? I'm curious. How much did they drink? Because I don't think they. If they drank like we drank, I mean, one, I wasn't that drunk. I felt good. I was in my zone. You know, I wasn't out of it. But I forgot one of the more chunkier guy. You remember him? That guy was gone.
He seemed like he was on something. To be honest, like he was on something else.
I think he just has a low tolerance of alcohol. I don't think he was on something. Unless he was, probably, then yeah, maybe. But I don't.
Just the look in his eye. Yeah. He just had like a funny look. I was like,
Maybe that's just him drunk.
Nah, it wasn't a drunk look. It was like another look, man.
Nah, you know who had that funny look? That was on some shit? Girl, you smashed, my nigga. We about to get to that, though.
Yo,
we about to get to that. Think we about to get to that.
So ladies and gentlemen, man.
So what exactly happened that night? Like towards the end of the night of our first night in Boston, like we pretty much.
Yeah. So after we ended at the dance club. We went back to the hostel, and we lit up a blunt.
Yo.
Just like the perfect way to just end the night.
Yeah, I have something to say about that. And I remember you said, remember. I'm
gonna try to keep this podcast at like around 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, cause when we smoked that blunt, I had the nastiest. I can't describe to you because you probably didn't have that same sensation.
I did for a bit. I know what you're talking about.
But it felt, my God, it felt beyond rough, and it's so weird because on Saturday when we smoked again, I didn't have that same taste bud, and I kind of came into the conclusion that I felt like it had to do with the alcohol. Yo, it was beyond disgusting, but I still went through it. I was like, fuck it, whatever. And but it was cool though. It was cool. Like once we smoked a bit, we didn't finish the whole blunt because I kind of started bitching.
Much, yeah.
I started kind of bitching about like how nasty it was, but yeah, that was pretty much the end of the night. We just went back to the hospital.
The combination of alcohol and blunt was not good. Like, I ended the night, I drank a lot of water before going to sleep, which really helped.
I should have drank some water. That's actually a pretty good idea because I went to the hospital and my mouth was so dry, it just felt nasty. But
yeah.
Oof.
So we wake up the next day. We do the Harvard tour, which was pretty interesting within itself. There's a lot of knowledge just about like the history of it, and just some misconceptions about like the founders and just like different places and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which was like, wow, like I didn't know that. So we finished the tour. We're like inside. We're inside this building. And I found like free sandwiches or whatever. I'm like, yo,
what's up with the free sandwiches? Where?
We had this plan to like from Harvard just to walk all the way back to the hostel. We're like, yo, let's do it.
Which we ended up doing. We did end up doing, which I'm actually happy we did do that.
I'm happy
just
as well.
Just because, like, we actually got to see more of Boston, which, that made me super happy, yo. It made me super dope. Like, I feel like our original plan was to kind of stick around Harvard just to kind of see what was up. Just to talk to the students and see if there was a party or not. But then I feel like we kind of just like, fuck it. We kind of gave up on that plan.
Yeah, it was cold as fuck. First,
it was. We went deeper into Cambridge, so Cambridge is like a borough of Boston. It's outside of the city of Boston, but we went deep. Then we just kind of came back, and then we were heading back. We were on foot on our way back to the hostel, and we lit up a joint. Then kind of clipped it. Then we saved it so like when we got close to the bridge. Yeah, we came across MIT, which is a nice campus, I would say, right next to the bridge. That bridge. I feel like that bridge was so mesmerizing. I mean, you had the train right next to it. You had the route, right where cars can drive. Then you have the water, and then you can see like the whole city of Boston. That I feel like that was probably like the most mesmerizing part of Boston.
And it was also so memorable. I still like I can still picture it in my head.
Me too. Like I still feel like I can still visually remember how it was walking, on that bridge, and once we got to the city of Boston, that section of Boston that we were at, like, remember where I was like, yo, look at that, we got hills over here, let's go, I'm curious. Like,
I kind of want to explore that.
Yeah, and then you were like, yo, my son want to go up them hills after this long ass.
Yeah, I was like, but man, we've been walking for so long already.
Yo, but that section, section was actually really nice. I actually really liked that section of Boston. Right? It looked really like, nice.
I felt like at home.
Yeah, it was just weird. We kind of sat down for a bit. We just kind of absorbed everything. Yeah. And just I don't know, just that section, man. That section was just so beautiful. I loved it. I don't know, just something about those hills. Like, it's just so cool. It looked mad cool. Like, I liked it a lot. I vibed with it a lot. You can tell, like, it was a really expensive place. But then again, like, overall, I feel like Boston had that expensive kind of taste of a city. I don't know, just like everywhere I felt like it was just like, wow, this section looks really nice. Oh man, this section even looks nicer than the other section, kind of thing.
A lot of nice places.
Yeah.
I remember at one point we were sitting on a bench, there was this bus passing by, and I just like started waving at people.
Oh wait.
And I remember on the walk back to the hostel, we was just cracking up, just laughing.
About
just
what again?
It was like
we were at the park. We were
talking about just like trying to get our money's worth for the breakfast, just like taking like mad sandwiches and stuff.
Oh, word! Yo, word! So then I started making a joke about the cereal. Like, yo, we about to take the whole cereal. We about to take the whole cereal. We tell the lady, like, yo, senora, no, there's no more cereal.
Yo, we were high as shit, man.
We were high as fuck. We had a great time just cracking up about that.
So we went back to the hostel, right? And we were just like relaxing or whatever. I think at one point, like, we took shots as well.
Well, first I remember getting some food. We brought it back to the hostel, and we just ended up chilling at the place at our rooms for a bit. And yeah, I think we did take some shots. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but we took some shots, and we were just like chilling, right? I think you were watching the 6ix9ine interview. No, that was the
first day. That was the first day. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were there or whatever, and I was just like, "Yo, let's go chill in the lobby. Let's go meet some people or whatever."
Yeah.
So then we ended up just like coming up with the idea to just like go play pool.
Mm-hmm.
So we were there playing pool, and there was the Australian dude, and
Jack.
You remember his name?
Yeah.
And he was with this.
The way he speaks is kind of funny though too. It's not because of his accent, but just the way he spoke.
Yeah.
So he's like Jack. I was like, what?
He kind of seemed like a dick.
He seemed kind of like all up in there, bro. Like, he seemed like a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to do some crazy shit, that's the guy. That's your guy right there.
It had like Joey vibes. I don't know.
To the 10th power, man.
So he was with this girl, right? And I see the girl, and she just like out of nowhere. Like, I think you went to go.
I went downstairs to the front desk to get the blue chalk.
Oh yeah.
To kind of like get good grip of like the tip of the pool stick.
Yeah, and she just started playing.
And then I started playing. I was like, oh, all right.
Like, she just went in. Like, I was just like, okay, whatever. And, she's playing. I'm busting her ass. Like, she hasn't made one ball in. And then you show up. And it's almost game. I'm like, all right, I'm going to put the black ball in that hole. And then she kind of like she takes her stick and she's like blocks it. And then she goes to this kid. And it's like she spills a drink completely. And then, like, he kind of leaves. I kind of got into light conversation with her. But then, like, at one point, like, I thought they were together. But then I find out that they're not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh. And she seemed kind of like she was just out of it. Like, even him himself, he's like, she seemed kind of ditzy or whatever.
Yeah, like she's just like, what?
You don't know if she's on something or if that's her personality.
Yeah. Like, I didn't know what he was talking about just because I didn't know I didn't get the chance to really meet her until later on. But he did say something like where he was like, yo, I'm trying to get my dick sucked, fellas.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, word?
I was like, word? All right, we'll see. Then later on, I see her again.
Yo, word, we were just heading down the stairs. And she was coming up the stairs. and you recognized her.
Hell
I recognized it too, but I just didn't think of it until you kind of were like, "Yo, what's
right
up?"
away,
like,
yeah, I was just like, "Yo, what you trying to do?" You know, me and my boy were thinking about, you know, going to the TAM or whatever.
To the bar, right? Yeah, that was
it's
the
like,
plan.
"Yo, you want to come?" She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So then, as soon as we get outside, we light up a joint. I don't know how, but like, we came up with a plan to go to Fenway Park. So we kind of started to like walk towards.
Yeah.
And then like midway, I'm like, "Yo, this is too far. Let's just."
Nah, I think it was because she started saying that she was cold. She started saying she was cold, and it was getting cold, but yeah, that was kind of the excuse to come back to the hostel and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then after that, what happened?
I don't know. I remember I was gaming her at one point, just like gaming her very well, just like you know, trying to get her comfortable. I remember at one point I disqualified her, you know, because that's what she was doing to me with the whole Aries and Sagittarius thing. She's like, "Oh, I can't date an Aries because my ex was Aries," and just like all this nonsense or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember her being like all over the place though.
Yeah.
Just.
I think at one point I tied her shoe.
Yeah.
Which
you did. Yeah, you did. I was like,
it kind of.
I looked at you. I was like,
it kind of brought us closer together though, because like I put my arm around her and we was like walking, kind of like a couple.
Yeah.
So then like we arrive at the bar and we're about to go inside. And I'm like, "Yo, I don't have my ID."
Weird, son.
So we kind of, which worked in our favor because like we went to this other spot.
But I'm confused though. Like, did you actually? You didn't know you had your ID, or you just kind of played it off? Like,
I was playing it off.
You was? But why?
Because I knew she was down. So I was just trying to get back to the hostel to chill over there.
Okay.
Like I didn't want to risk
going
into this bar and having some other dude like snatch her up.
Which was definitely could have been a possibility because you saw what happened when we were waiting on the line. Like she was asking for a cigarette, started talking to people. Like, I was like, yeah. I mean,
it was only a matter of time before like some other dudes were taking us. So I wanted to prevent that. So I was just like, it's best if we just, go to the hostel. I mean, I have joints for days, so I was like, we're good on that.
Right.
So, we went to like this restaurant that also had a bar. We had a drink. We was talking about it, just like having fun, light, playful conversation. You were kind of just like sitting on the other side of it. So, whatever. We smoke a joint, we walk around,
Yo, speaking of smoking that joint, son, it's so funny. Real quick, she didn't stay in a room or anything like that. She just somehow managed to sneak in. And I noticed that because like the people that were working there, I don't know if you saw this, but I caught this very well. The short hair chick, remember the girl that you met?
She said they're
guests
at the hospital. She's a guest.
But before that, she had this really distinctive look looking at us. Maybe because we had just smoked and we reeked like of weed and shit. Most likely. But then the guy that was working, he's like, "Yo, did you sign in? Did you sign in?" And I'm just like, one, we're both smacked. Two, we just kind of really didn't give a fuck. I don't know. I didn't care. I really didn't care. But she still went in. Like, yo, I was like, damn, who the fuck is this girl? Like, where is she coming from? Like, where is this girl coming from? But this is funny. This is funny as shit, yo. She was just getting in access and stuff. I was like, yo, this girl.
Yeah,
that's strange, bro.
I didn't get that part either.
Yeah, I didn't really get that at all. Because originally I thought she was like a guest or like at least staying in one of these rooms.
It turns out like she wasn't even at the hostel.
Yeah.
Like she was pretty sneaky. Like her story just like didn't match up.
Of course it didn't match up. I told her, like, I remember clearly asking her, like, yo, what part of New York are you from? She out of nowhere, she said, I'm from L.A. I'm like, I looked at you for a second to kind of be like,
did you just hear that as well?
Yeah. So
I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to get laid.
Yo, son. So when we got back, once we got back from like smoking a joint.
To be honest, like you saw that section where it had like a light and a couch.
Yeah. That's right close to where we had ate our Mexican food.
Yeah.
I kind of like I knew what was up at that point.
To be honest, I was thinking we record a podcast with this girl. Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
That would be the most craziest podcast.
That should have been crazy,
son.
And then you kind of just like dipped early, and I was.
And the reason why I did that is because one, I knew what was gonna happen. I already knew what was gonna happen. Right, I already knew.
You could have sticked around a little bit.
I could have stuck around, but
He was just like,
yeah, nah. I just wasn't really into it. I like that. I was just like, I was just, yeah, I was just wasn't really into it. So I just like, yo, I know Fernando's gonna handle it some way somehow. So that's why I was just like, yo, let me just not get in his way. I'm out. I'm kind of tired anyway. And what exactly happened after I left, bro? Because once I left, I feel like a lot of shit had happened.
Yeah, dude, a lot of stuff did happen.
Please tell us.
So we were just on the couch, just relaxing, right? Just just both just there comfortable, just having a conversation. I mean, we had a lot of conversations, just talking about a lot of things.
Probably like a bunch of random shit.
Yeah, man. We were talking about like favorite actors, favorite sitcom, favorite, basketball players. She was saying like, she was talking about her boyfriend a lot. She was talking about different.
Even have a boyfriend? That's a real question.
I think she was making it up, dude, just to keep me at bay, But I was playing it cool, I was like, whatever. At one point, she was talking about like this dude that used to date Paris Hilton, and how like they had like a porno together, and I was like, okay, now I'm in. If I can get this girl imagining us having sex in her mind, then I can help create that, because as wavy as she was, it still wasn't going to be easy. I still had to do my part. So we're there on the couch, we're watching a little bit of the porno. She's like kind of getting turned on a bit.
What kind of porn are you guys watching? I'm just curious.
It was a Paris Hilton and like some model dude that she used to date or whatever.
Yeah. So you guys watched that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I started talking to her like, oh, what's your favorite sexual position? And she was telling me doggy style. I was like, word? Oh, okay. I was like, yo. I'm like, let me see your hand. She's like, why? I'm like, no, let me just see something. And I was like, kind of like giving her like a breakdown of her life, like, oh, you're gonna have like 2 kids or whatever. You're like,
so you're just fucking with her?
Yeah. I'm just messing with her, and I'm like, started giving her a massage on her hand.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does that feel? She's like, that feels pretty good. Like, where do you like that? And I'm there kind of a little bit. I kind of like,
yeah.
Her leg was on top of me at this point.
What?
So I kind of like transfer the massage to like her leg, and I worked my way like to like her pussy. She kind of like grabbed me, like she's like, whoa, and I'm like, no, don't worry, just just let it happen, it's cool. So she kind of just relaxed into it a bit.
Where you told her that though too?
I kind of went into her pants a little bit. Some dude comes by, it kind of kills the whole vibe.
Yeah.
I'm like, just playing it cool. He shuts off the light right there, so
and that works. Like, and that
it's
works.
Even dimmer, yeah. So I'm like, I look at her, she looks at me. We kind of like just get back into it.
Yeah.
And I start like kissing her neck a bit, and I start like kissing her and kind of like stroking her hair.
So you start making out with this girl?
Yeah, we start making out there on the couch, and I'm like,
does she smell good? Does she smell good?
Yeah, she smelled pretty good.
Yeah, even though she smoked that cigarette? Damn, alright.
I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Word, right.
And I was high as fuck too, and we both smell like butt.
Word.
So I was like, yo, I got an idea. She's like, what? I was like, it's my birthday and everything. This is my last night here. I want to do something. She said, what do you want to do? I'm like, yo, come with me. She said, where we're going? I'm like, no, just come. So then we go to the side where there's a staircase. So what are we doing here?
The one that we usually take to go upstairs. And
where there's like a closed gate.
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah.
So like I'm there and I'm like, yo, come with me. She's like, where we going? I'm like, don't worry about it. Trust me. So I take her to the bottom of the stairs. Now I'm making out with her hardcore.
Yeah.
And my hand is like digging in her pants. She's like super wet.
Yeah.
And so like I go to unbuckle her pants and I take down her pants.
Yeah.
So then we're still making out. She has her pants off. And
while you guys are making out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like playing with her, just getting her super wet. And she starts moaning a bit. And then she like gets on her knees. She like unzips my pants. She pulls out my thing and she's just like giving me head for like a good like 3 minutes. I'm like still stroking the back of her head, but like kind of controlling it a bit.
Damn, son.
And I was just still like, oh man. And then like
he's like, this is exactly what I needed.
I stand her up. I reach into my pocket. I pull out a condom. I put the condom on, and I bent her down, and I gently like put it in.
Yeah.
And she just, you're just like, and I'm like, oh damn.
She must have been tight, bro.
I'm like, yeah, she was super tight. I'm like, yo, let me know if it hurts, all right? So I was just like going slow.
Yeah.
kind of like just getting into the rhythm of it.
Yeah.
And then like I'm like spanking her ass and like pulling her hair at the same time. And now things are like kind of like just getting hot and heavier. And so I'm just like going in.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget her face. She turns around, like her eyes are just like rolled to the top of her head as she's like biting her lip. She's just like, and I knew I was killing the pussy at that point.
Damn, son.
So I was just going in, just like playing with the tempo, like slowing down, speeding up, and then I just sped it up at one point and just busted a nut right there inside of her. And she was like,
but you had a condom, huh?
Of course, yeah.
I was about to say.
In the condom. And she, like, just before I orgasmed, she orgasmed. Because I just felt like this...
Release of
just like water. Just felt like a mini water balloon was just popped everywhere. I was like, damn, son. It was just like mad wet, mad juicy. And,
it's like that one song.
Yeah, I remember after, I was just like... I'm like, did you like that? She's like, oh, that was so good. And I'm like, yo, if you ever come back to New York, yo, hit me up. And I just went back to the room, and then that was it.
So wait, I'm just curious. So once you guys were done, that's exactly what you told her? And then you just bounced?
Yeah.
And then that's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy. That's what you call a one night stand.
I mean, I went to the bathroom, of course, and kind of like cleaned myself up a bit.
Right.
But I was mind blown. I felt like a dream. I was like, holy fuck, this just happened. I was like congratulating myself at the same time, because like there was some points where like we were there on the couch just talking. I'm like, oh my god, this girl just talking nonsense. I wanted to leave at one point.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I made it this far. It's just me and her. Let's make it happen.
Right.
Like, but yeah, man, I gamed her very well, and I got late for my birthday weekend, which is pretty awesome.
Good shit. I remember, that's funny because, like, I heard you come in, but I wasn't going to get out of my bed just to ask you, like, how to go. I decided to wake up.
I don't know if I went to you. I went to you to see if you were still awake. I was like, oh, man. I seen that you were sleeping. So I just let it be.
Damn.
I was honestly just about to, like, come to you and be like, bro, I just got laid. I got another joint. Let's go smoke.
Damn,
I thought you were awake.
Damn, son. I mean, I was, like, in the transition of just going to, like, sleep and stuff like that. Fuck, bro. But
yeah, man.
Yeah. But, I feel you.
The last joint, we ended up smoking it, on the way to the bus.
Yeah.
Which was pretty good, too.
Yeah, it was. Hell yeah. That was perfect. Perfect.
And, yeah, that was, ladies and gentlemen, that was a trip to Boston.
Yeah. It was really good. It was a really good trip.
It was,
overall, just amazing.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, we can be able to, create a lifestyle where we can, do this again and do it more often.
Just travel. You know me, bro. I like to travel. I like to have fun and stuff like that.
But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up because it's already going into 50 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. This has been an Awkward Moments podcast. Your boy Apparition Music.
This is your boy Alan Merchant.
Peace.